Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. It's Paulette, and it is July 16th, 2026. It's a 7-day. I'm thinking today's Thursday. I might have said yesterday was Tuesday. I got the date right, maybe not the day right when I say it. But it's definitely the 16th. So, 7 means divine completeness. And it's my 93rd video. So, this is very fitting. I did something weird because I knew it was going to be a very short video because I couldn't really find too much on 93. Of course, there's always the Psalm. I wonder what I'm going to do after I go through all the Psalms. But we'll find out eventually in time if we're still here. Hopefully not. Hopefully we are taken up into the sky here very, very soon. But in Strong's Greek, it means injustice, unrighteousness. It's the word adikia, A-D-I-K-I-A. And you can find the injustice and unrighteousness in Luke chapter 13, verse 27. And in Hebrew, it's the word egos, E-G-O-Z, which is a nut. And I didn't look because I was like, did they actually talk about a nut in Solomon 6:11? But you can find that in Solomon 6:11. And in Gematria, it's the word thelema, which means will, and agape, which means love. So, since I just had that, I'm going to read Psalm 93 to you, but I just decided, let's see what's on page 93 of my Bible. And on page 93 of my Bible was Exodus 9. And which is kind of very fitting for this time, since we're going through a lot. So, Exodus 9 is about the plagues, and that God, because Pharaoh Moses was wanting to be, free the Israelites from Egypt, and so God afflicted plagues onto Egypt. He afflicted the livestock with diseases. Of course, only the Egyptian cattle died, not the Israelites' cattle. Which that would probably blow your mind if their cattle's okay but not yours. But they might think, oh, that's a fluke. Just like people that see signs now, they're like, oh yeah, well, that's a fluke. I just feel like it's so fitting right now. So it was the disease, the livestock disease, the boils, and the hail. And it serves as a to demonstrate Yahweh's absolute sovereignty over creation and his superiority over Egyptian gods. And it highlights God's power to punish and his mercy through warning. So I feel like, people here should be getting warnings. But if you're stuck in this world, you're just thinking, oh, well, like that global warming thing that they're saying that's going, like, please, come on. people think I'm crazy, and then of course I think they're crazy for thinking the way they do. So, yeah, you just gotta think, what you know and what you feel from, yeah. And then it's the hardening of Pharaoh's heart and his commitment to liberate the Israelites. So, yeah, I just found that very fitting with what's going on now with the environment, with the earthquakes, and then I think today is like a hazy day, and I'm wondering if it's because of the Canadian fires. I'm thinking the air is shifting because my youngest daughter, she's in Connecticut, and I asked her how her air was, and she said her throat hurt going outside. And I said, they think masks would help, and she says, I don't think so. And she was a mask wearer when they did the COVID thing. But yeah. And then of course my other daughter, she's like, I'm gonna bring you a mask and be careful tomorrow because I think the air quality is gonna be bad, and get an air purifier for the vehicle. And I'm like, my goodness. I mean, I don't know. I guess I was just raised differently. And I wasn't raised to freak out about every living thing that goes on in life. I mean, yeah, there's cycles of things. There are heat waves. I mean, not everything's completely consistent. And I was hoping I raised my children the same way. But, yeah, my third oldest daughter, the one that wanted me to, she's gonna bring me a mask. And I'm like, I am not gonna wear that. And she's like, and don't open your doors. And I'm like, what do you want me to roast in my vehicle? Like, I don't know, it's just insane. I mean, I can put, if it is bad, I can, put, I don't know, some of my clothing over my mouth. I don't know. But I'm not concerned. Because you know what? God does not give you the spirit of fear. And I've gotten over that. I got over the fear of death. I really don't care. Because I know I'm an eternal being. And not to say that I don't like my life here on earth. But I'd rather be in heaven because it's not, earth is not like it is in heaven. Like, as the prayer says, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Like, that is not going on here. Sorry. Things would be a lot better if it was on earth as it is in heaven. So, just throwing that out there. So, I'm going to read Psalm 93 to you. The Lord reigneth. He is, Psalm 93. It's a psalm. It's a hymn of celebrating. It's like, they say it's Yahweh is the king, and it's God's sovereignty over chaotic forces. And yeah, we kind of need that right now. So the Lord reigneth. He is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also is established, that it cannot be moved. Thy throne is established of old. Thou art from everlasting. The floods have lifted up. O Lord, the floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of my waters. Yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. The testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Lord, forever. And reading this, I got brought to my mind. I was watching, I started watching this guy again. It was like Mr. MRBB3 or something. I forget what his channel's name is, but he like goes over like weather anomalies and things like that. And so he was talking about, I think he lives in Arizona. Yeah, I'm thinking that's where he lives. So he's really concerned about Lake Mead. And I did not know that apparently it's losing water. And it just popped into my head because, yeah, God did that. And I'm like, and so I put in the comment, I was like, perhaps God's drying up Lake Mead because of Sin City, because that's what Las Vegas is known for, Sin City. Yeah, he's probably had enough. You know, all these things that are going on right now. So I'm just throwing that out there. But I guess we'll speak tomorrow. And because it's another day tomorrow. Did you know that? But yeah, I'm hoping for a breeze today. It's pretty still and it's gonna be hot, but I'll take what I can get. So let's keep looking up, because yeah, with all these things, and plus I spoke to my second oldest yesterday. She gave me some mail, and she's pretty open, but she's still into the new age stuff, which I was into, but not like into, but she's really like, she wears what do you call it, the one eye thing, I forget what it's called, and she's really into that. And when I had told her before, because she's very compassionate, and it hit her really hard, me living in my vehicle. But I told her, I said, if it could be any other way, it would be that way. You know, she chose, which I had no hard feelings over it. She chose for her son to have his own bedroom, because he was, when she was living with me, he was in her room. I mean, she had him when she was 18, and he's now 10. So yeah, he does need his own room. So I have no hard feelings over that. A lot of people think that's just horrible, how my children, and I'm like, I am not hurt. I really am not hurt, because yeah, I'm not. I'm really not. But a lot of people don't understand that. But I don't want this to be long. I forget where I was going with that conversation. Oh, I was telling her that what's going on, and she probably don't know what's going on, because she's like so busy in her drama, that she doesn't know what's going on. Which there's a lot of people that don't know what's going on in the world. And yeah, so I told her it was, you know, it's pretty biblical what's going on today. And she didn't really pry into it. She says, well, you know, I forget how she said it. Something about, well, you know, just mention it or something like that. I forget what she said. Like don't get into it too deep. Just like plant your seed. And I said, yeah, I know. So I'm hoping she's thinking about the seed that I have planted in her. because I told her I found peace by reading the Bible. Well, I'll retract that. I haven't read it. I read bits and pieces of it, but I've heard the Bible. But yeah, I don't want to be misleading. But yeah, and I know she, because oh my goodness, during COVID, I don't want to get into her personal story, but she had called me because I put her into God's hands, because I was just, oh, I'm gonna start tearing up. I was really fretting over her, and yeah, so I just decided I can't do that anymore because there's nothing I can do, and I just gave her to God. And this is during COVID, so it's not like I haven't been a believer. I just haven't been into the Bible. And then she gave me a call, and she told me that she heard Jesus talk to her, so she knows what it's like. But you know, people come and go all the time from the faith. I just hope she goes back. But I'll end the video. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.